Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're trying to conceive and you've been doing everything you can to live a healthy lifestyle, this video is for you. Today, we're discussing a topic that surprises many women because it seems to go against everything we've been taught about health and fitness. We often hear that exercise is one of the best things we can do for our bodies, and in many ways, that's absolutely true. Regular movement supports heart health, strengthens muscles, improves mood, helps regulate blood sugar, and can even improve fertility. However, there is an important difference between exercising to support your body and exercising so intensely or so frequently that your body begins to struggle. If you've been wondering why pregnancy hasn't happened despite eating well, staying active, and taking care of yourself, overtraining could be one of the hidden factors worth exploring. In today's video, we'll look at how excessive exercise can affect hormones, ovulation, and reproductive health, the warning signs that your body may be under too much stress, and what you can do to restore balance while still enjoying movement. My goal is not to discourage exercise, but to help you understand how balance is often far more beneficial than extremes when it comes to fertility. Many women believe that if exercise is healthy, then more exercise must be even healthier. Unfortunately, the human body doesn't always work that way. Your reproductive system is incredibly intelligent. Every day, your brain, ovaries, thyroid, adrenal glands, liver, and many other organs communicate with one another using hormones. These hormones work together like members of an orchestra. When every instrument is playing in harmony, your menstrual cycle functions normally, ovulation occurs, and your body prepares itself for a possible pregnancy. But when one section of the orchestra becomes too loud or too quiet, the entire performance is affected. Excessive physical stress from intense exercise can disrupt this delicate balance. Your body begins focusing on survival rather than reproduction because, from a biological perspective, creating a baby is not the highest priority during times of stress. One of the biggest misconceptions about fertility is that if you're getting a monthly period, everything must be working perfectly. While having a regular menstrual cycle is certainly a positive sign, it doesn't always guarantee that you're ovulating consistently or producing the hormone levels necessary to support conception. Some women continue to experience bleeding every month even when ovulation isn't occurring normally. Others notice their cycles becoming longer, shorter, lighter, or more irregular without realizing these changes may be connected to excessive physical stress. This is why understanding your body's signals is so important. Exercise itself is not the enemy. In fact, moderate physical activity is associated with better fertility outcomes for many women. Walking, swimming, yoga, Pilates, strength training performed in moderation, and other forms of enjoyable movement can improve circulation, reduce inflammation, support healthy insulin levels, and help maintain a healthy body weight. Problems usually arise when exercise becomes extremely intense, lasts for long periods, is performed every day without adequate recovery, or is combined with insufficient calorie intake. These factors together create an environment where your body begins conserving energy instead of investing it in reproductive function. Your body constantly monitors whether it has enough resources to support pregnancy. Think about how incredible pregnancy really is. Growing a baby requires enormous amounts of energy, nutrients, hormones, oxygen, and blood flow. From your body's perspective, pregnancy should only happen when conditions appear safe. If your brain senses that you're burning far more calories than you're consuming, sleeping too little, recovering poorly, or living under chronic stress, it may reduce reproductive hormone production to protect you. Although this can feel frustrating when you're trying to conceive, it's actually an adaptive survival mechanism that has existed throughout human history. One of the primary hormones involved in this process is cortisol, commonly known as the stress hormone. Cortisol is essential for life. It helps regulate blood sugar, blood pressure, inflammation, metabolism, and your body's response to physical and emotional stress. During exercise, cortisol naturally rises because your body needs additional energy. Normally, cortisol increases during activity and then returns to healthy levels afterward. However, when intense exercise becomes excessive or recovery is inadequate, cortisol may remain elevated for longer periods. Chronically high cortisol can interfere with the release of reproductive hormones from the brain, ultimately affecting ovulation and menstrual health. Another important factor is your body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. Every cell in your body follows daily biological rhythms influenced by light exposure, sleep, meal timing, and activity. Your reproductive hormones also follow these natural patterns. Frequently waking very early for intense fasted workouts, staying up late, sleeping too little, or constantly disrupting your daily schedule may place additional strain on this delicate hormonal system. While an occasional early workout isn't likely to cause problems, combining sleep deprivation with heavy training and inadequate nutrition can create the perfect environment for hormonal imbalance. Nutrition plays an equally important role. Many women trying to stay lean unintentionally undereat while exercising intensely. Even when meals appear healthy, total calorie intake may not be enough to meet the body's energy needs. Without sufficient carbohydrates, protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, your body begins prioritizing essential functions like keeping your heart beating and brain functioning. Reproductive health becomes less important because pregnancy demands additional energy that simply isn't available. This state, sometimes referred to as low energy availability, has been linked to menstrual irregularities and decreased fertility. Body fat also deserves attention because it often receives unfair criticism. Healthy body fat isn't something to fear. Fat tissue produces hormones and helps regulate estrogen levels. Extremely low body fat percentages can make it difficult for the body to maintain regular ovulation. At the same time, excessively high body fat may also contribute to hormonal imbalance. Fertility generally benefits from balance rather than extremes. Every woman's healthy body composition is different, which is why comparing yourself to fitness influencers or athletes isn't helpful. Athletes provide an interesting example of how intense training affects reproductive health. Many endurance runners, competitive cyclists, dancers, gymnasts, and professional athletes experience delayed periods, irregular cycles, or absent menstruation because their bodies are under continuous physical stress. This doesn't mean exercise is unhealthy. Rather, it demonstrates how energy balance influences reproductive function. The same pattern can occur in everyday women who spend hours in the gym, perform multiple workouts daily, or rarely allow themselves adequate recovery time. There are several signs that your exercise routine may be placing too much stress on your body. You may notice increasing fatigue that doesn't improve after rest, difficulty sleeping despite feeling exhausted, declining workout performance, frequent injuries, persistent muscle soreness, mood changes, anxiety, irritability, digestive problems, frequent illnesses, low libido, or menstrual cycle changes. Some women lose their periods altogether, while others continue menstruating but experience reduced fertility because ovulation becomes inconsistent. Fortunately, the body has an amazing ability to recover when given the right support. For many women, improving fertility doesn't require giving up exercise altogether. Instead, it involves creating a healthier relationship with movement. This may include reducing the number of intense workouts each week, incorporating more recovery days, prioritizing sleep, eating enough nourishing food, managing emotional stress, staying hydrated, and listening carefully to your body's signals rather than pushing through exhaustion every day. Remember that rest is not laziness. Recovery is where your body repairs tissues, restores hormones, replenishes energy stores, and prepares for future activity. Professional athletes understand this principle extremely well. Their training programs intentionally include rest days because improvement happens during recovery, not only during exercise. The same principle applies to reproductive health. If you're trying to conceive, consider replacing some high-intensity workouts with activities that still keep you active while reducing physical stress. Gentle strength training, walking outdoors, yoga, stretching, swimming, Pilates, and cycling at a comfortable pace can provide tremendous health benefits without overwhelming your hormonal system. These activities improve circulation, reduce stress, and support overall well-being while allowing your reproductive system to function optimally. It's also important to remember that fertility is influenced by many different factors. Overtraining is only one possible contributor. Age, thyroid health, polycystic ovary syndrome, endometriosis, nutritional deficiencies, insulin resistance, male fertility factors, chronic illnesses, medications, and other hormonal conditions may also play significant roles. If you've been trying to conceive for several months without success or have concerns about your menstrual cycle, consulting a qualified healthcare professional is an important step. Appropriate testing can help identify the underlying causes and guide personalized treatment. The most important message I want you to take away today is this: your body is not working against you. It is constantly trying to protect you. If your reproductive system has slowed down because of excessive physical stress, it isn't failing. It's responding intelligently to the signals it's receiving. By nourishing your body, respecting recovery, sleeping well, reducing unnecessary stress, and finding balance in your exercise routine, you give your hormones the opportunity to work as they were designed. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this discussion has helped you better understand the relationship between exercise and fertility. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may benefit from hearing it. Leave your questions or experiences in the comments below because they may inspire future videos in this fertility series. Remember, every woman's journey is unique, and small lifestyle changes can sometimes make a remarkable difference over time. Thank you for watching, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.